So when we first moved into our house 2 years ago, we had a pretty grim carpet. So almost instantly we got rid of that. And we prepped it, we scraped it, got all the glue off and the staples out, give it a good sand, and we painted down the sides, ready for the day that we'd put the runner in. Almost 2 years later, we have finished everything now, so now it's time to do the stair runner. So today, that's what I'm going to tackle. First thing I did was measure a riser and a tread, and then I times that by the number of steps that I had and ordered a stair runner which would fit my steps. So while I was waiting for that to be delivered, I just gave the steps a fresh coat of paint and then they'd be ready. I had some underlay left over from various carpets around the house, so I kept that and I thought I'd put some under the stair runner just to give it a bit more comfort. So I measured the depth of my step and the width was going to be 10 centimetres smaller than the stair runner, so 5 centimetres each side. And then what I did was cut all those out to size and they were ready to put on. So the width of my carpet runner is 60 centimetres. So I measured on the step in the middle and then I measured 30 centimetres each side, so I knew where the carpet runner was going to lay, and I marked that all the way down the stairs, a couple of marks each step. You can put masking tape all the way down, but I've just decided to mark it and I think that's fine for me. So I bought a staple gun and did a little bit of research, and it says you don't want any staples smaller than 15mm. More is better, but I think 15mm is the minimum. So I put each piece of underlay on each step. And then I put a strip of double-sided carpet tape on each of the risers to help it stick. You can use that spray adhesive as well, that's really good, but I decided on the tape. So I'll let you know how that goes in the future. I decided on a natural sisal, I think that's how you pronounce it, carpet runner, but it has a black border. So you wouldn't see the staples, I got a permanent black marker and I coloured in all the staples, so hopefully they won't be as noticeable. And then I just left the ones for the brown colour, just normal silver. So now it's time to fit the stair runner. I've taken my time and just worked down slowly, just making sure it stays in the middle, because there's nothing worse than just going off slightly and then you get to the end and it's just really noticeable. I did a few steps with the black and then I switched it out to the other ones and then put plenty of staples in just to make sure it's secure. I also used a hammer and a carpet bolster just to get the corners really tucked in. I could have just left it how it was, but I also like those stair rods and I think they're a little bit of extra security to keep the stair runner in place. So we decided to go for a nice matte black. I bought a pack and there was 13 in there, and I've only got 12 steps, so that gave me an extra one in case I made a mistake, which I did. So first of all, they were 70 centimeters. So I put them up to the stairs, and I could have easily just put them as they were, but there would have been a gap between the stair and the end cap. So, but I wanted them to butt up right against the carpet, so I ended up cutting them. So I got a hacksaw, cut one, ended up cutting my finger a little bit, and making a mistake, which was fine, because like I said, I've got more. And then I just went through, cut them all. I made a little bit of a mess at the end, as you can see. I could have just touched those up with a permanent marker, but I didn't need to because the end caps cover them anyway, so that was perfect. The next step was to drill pilot holes to put the screws in. Now, speaking from experience, these kind of things, they don't always have the best screws, so it's always good to drill a pilot hole so it's easy for the screw to go in. So I drilled a little pilot hole for each screw. Screwed one side in, and then put the rod in, put the other side in, and work my way down the stairs. So I had a little bit of extra runner, so I thought I'd unstitch all the little black border at the bottom and put it on the bottom of the stair runner. But then I wasn't sure whether I quite liked it without the border. So what I've done is I've just left the bottom without the border, the top with the border, and I'm just going to sit with it for a while to see which one I prefer. Let me know in the comments if you prefer either one or which one you think I should go for. So that's how I did my stair runner. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you might like these as well.